Hello, and thank you for being here tonight. I really did not know I was going to speak, so I'm going to try to wing it. I've been in business in Myrtle Beach for 52 years. The multicolored buildings downtown, the ones that just got done, and the ones across the street, those are mine. I didn't take one penny of city money, not one. I did it because I wanted it to grow down there. My buildings have always, until they started messing with me, have been totally full. I haven't rented to the tops. I wanted people to come in and to grow. We are in such a good place now. We have year-round business. I remember years ago, in September, everything would close down, and the good old boys would say, you can shoot a shotgun down Ocean Boulevard and not hit anybody till it's Easter. And it was true. And one of the things that I have been involved in a ton of things, in a ton of different, we have studies for this and studies for that. And over the years, I've seen a lot of things. And to me, council is the one that's supposed to be asking questions. When they bring something in for people to look at, council has the power to do that, but they get really busy and people don't. I'll give you a good example. Somebody said that it was too much speeding down Broadway between Main Street and 3rd Avenue. Well, I don't know how many blocks it is, but you better have a Ferrari if you're going to speed down there, because the people moving in and out and you can't build it up to speed. But to control the speeding, this particular engineering firm said we needed to do reverse angled back-end parking. Reverse angled back-end parking. How do you know what the person behind you is doing? And I did a little bit of research. I'm a little country girl art major, but let me tell you what. There are multiple kinds of speed bumps. So we said, well, why don't you do a speed bump? Speed bumps cause flooding. Speed bumps don't go to the curbs. Nobody in the city that I saw even saw that. Then I did a little bit more digging and got it out there and it killed it. But we listen to consultants that don't really, I don't know if they don't know what they're doing, if they're doing it on purpose, or what. I mean, how do we have a theater that's been sitting there, and now the reason why they haven't been working on it is because the welding's bad. Well, you had to have an engineer to get the plans. Wouldn't the engineer know that the welding wasn't good? I mean, we base so much stuff on our studies and stuff. A good example is the surf park that was coming. We were selling the property for $200,000 an acre cheaper than what we paid for it 3 decades ago. 3 decades. And you know what your properties, if you've been here, what your property's gone up in value. And I just got my hands on the appraisal, and I saw where they took off another $3,400,200. I don't know exactly in my head right now. But because there was dirt on the property, and it could be contaminated. Could be. I know a trucking company that'll take it for free because they can sell it for a couple $1 million. We can't do that. Then I started looking at the appraiser. The appraiser was convicted with a federal sentence during the banking crisis in 2009, 2013, during that area, and lost his license. I got a copy of the hearing in Columbia where they gave him back after he did his 3.5-year sentence. Man, I did a FOIA to find out how we got our experts and stuff. They couldn't answer the question. We can do this. We've made so much progress. We've got year-round business. We've got year-round people. But we've got to do planning. You would not want your child to go into an operating room if the doctor was working on lab work that wasn't good. And we've got to ask questions when it doesn't make sense. It's speed bumps cause flood. Come on, we can do this. But we need to also, I mean, there's a lot of different neighborhoods that are the poor neighborhoods, and they've got potholes all over the place. We need to fix those. We need to fix the places that really do flood. The area downtown is the second highest elevation from the Myrtle Inlet to the North Carolina line. I've been down there for over 30 years, and it's never flooded. We can do this, but we've got to have people that ask questions and do the homework. And that's what I want to do. Probably want to kill me if I get on, but I will do my homework and see. And nobody is 100% right. We have to work together and make it work. But we also got to plan neighborhoods where, I mean, we're coming in and putting 200 units, that's 400 cars probably, on top of all these other houses. Our roads are going to be horrible. We've got to plan the entire thing. We've got to look at both sides of the coin. And we can do this. Just like the speeding that's a problem down here. We can handle that. But we've got to do it with real data. And we've got to help everybody. I mean, it's everybody. The city's not just the elected officials. It's the people that work for us, but it's also the people. If you see something wrong, you pick up the phone and go, and I'm going to shut up. Thank you. Now it's on.